What's up, y'all? Welcome back to this week's Bourbon of the Week. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, what we do here is we take bourbon review and we make it simple. We review this bourbons on price, taste, drinkability. We throw them on a ranking sheet and we see who breaks down to the number one bourbon that I have. Before we get started today, I do want to say thank you to everybody who has hit that subscribe button on this channel. We had a goal of 250 before the end of the year, and we hit that here at the end of November. So because of that, we're going to get right into our 250 subscriber giveaway, which we're going to introduce at the end of the video to see what you can win and how you can win it. But in the meantime, we're going to do a Colorado bourbon today, and we're going to do Breckenridge, 86 proof whiskey with the snow melt waters from the Rocky Mountains. This beautiful distillery behind me, as you can see, look at this. So we're going to see if Colorado is known for more than their skiing. Let's get to it. Alright, y'all, so here we have it, Breckenridge Bourbon out of Breckenridge, Colorado. Solid pop. So Breckenridge is actually like a craft bourbon. It's actually hit the main line, obviously. I got it over here in Pennsylvania, the main market. But this is like a craft distillery out of Breckenridge, Colorado. So it's nice to see them kind of expanding their horizons and getting into the mainstream world with this. Won a lot of awards, so let's see where it falls. Everybody knows before we get started, time for the traditional sip. Not too bad. So I hope you like the Christmas decorations. We get into things right after Thanksgiving. We don't waste any time. We got the Christmas tree up. We got the lights down here. We got the lights going up pretty soon outside. Haven't done lights outside at this house, but we're going to try them out this year, see how they do. But as for this Breckenridge, this is different. And the reason that I say that it's different is because, well, first of all, let's get into the mash bill. 56% corn, 38% green rye, which I was trying to look up the difference between rye and green rye, or if there is any difference, or if they just put the word green in front of it for the particular site that I looked on. 38% green rye, and that leaves us with what? 8% unmalted barley. Now, the difference between malted barley and unmalted barley is malted barley they let germinate, so they grow that little seed, gives it enzymes, gives it sugars, gives it other things that unmalted barley doesn't have, which is just the raw, dried seed. So that's what goes into this, is the unmalted barley rather than the malted barley. What does that actually do for the taste on this? I have no idea. I don't know if green rye does anything different. I don't know if unmalted barley, like I said, other than the sugars and the enzymes, which I guess less sugars getting into the alcohol. But again, it's still got to fermentate, so you need the sugars. So I don't know what it does. If you guys know what any of that means for the actual taste or complexion or anything of this bourbon, let me know in the comments below. But what I can tell you is this tastes pretty good. It's an 86 proof bourbon, and it does have a little bit of a bite, but it is 2 to 3 years aged. Now, the owner did come out, the master distiller did come out and say everything that they're making now is at least 3 years. I believe on the bottle here they do say it's 2 years still. Maybe they took that off. But anyway, everything's at least 3 years on this bottle. And then I've also heard that they have sourced and their own bourbon. So most of the bourbon that they go into, they're making right there. They don't disclose who they have bringing in other bourbon to make this, but I don't know if that still holds true today, because I also heard that they were getting another setup within Breckenridge to make their own and not have to source any more of it. That we'll have to wait for an update from the company. But as for this, as for drinkability, not too bad for a 3-year aged, not too bad for like a craft bourbon. I'm going to give this a pretty solid score, like an 8.8 on the drinkability scale. So that's going to bring us over to taste on this. And the taste on this is pretty, I don't want to say generic, but it's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I've tried a couple craft distillery type of market bourbons, and they usually don't taste that good. Something about a young bourbon that I don't like, but this one has a lot of flavors that I wasn't expecting. Wasn't expecting the flavors. It's the typical vanilla, caramel, a little bit of oak for only being 3 years aged, not too much. But a little bit of a honey note at the end. But I didn't expect it to pack so much of a punch for only being a 3-year aged bourbon. So they do a very good job of that. Let me take one more sip and we'll see what we're going to give this as far as a taste score. But I actually like it off the bat here. Yeah, see, it's not too bad. Very big rye note, very big spice kick for this, obviously with that 38% green rye, whatever that means. But nothing actually that makes me like not like the flavor of this. It all comes together pretty well. The master distiller obviously puts a good blend together here to make a pretty good bourbon for a 3-year aged bourbon. I'm going to give this like I'm going to give it like an 8.6 on the taste scale. And that's only because there's a little bit of a note at the end. I can't really put my finger on what it is, but something kind of feels off at the end there. Again, it's there for a split second, and I didn't really pick it up until the second or third sip. But nothing too off-putting that I don't like the bourbon. So that's where we'll put it, 8.6. And last but not least, we're going to get into price on this. This is $46.99. We'll call it $47 here in Pennsylvania. And I don't know what about a 3-year aged 86 proof bourbon demands a $47 price tag. I don't hate that it's up there because I understand they are a smaller distillery. They are located in Colorado. They got to get it out here. They got all that inventory and overhead that they have to take care of being a smaller place rather than the Jim Beams of the world that can just sit on their product. But $47 is a tough price to pay for something so young and something so low proof. The one thing that it does have going for it is it tastes really good, and there's nothing about it that doesn't scream that it's an older whiskey. So I guess with all the awards behind the name, they get the prices that they need to get, especially to keep up with inventory, and they're growing their distillery as well. So hopefully they can put some of that money back into the distillery, not have to source some of that bourbon, and maybe that'll bring that price point down. But for me, at $47 on this bottle, I don't hate it, but at the same time, I don't like it that high. So as for price on this, I'm going to give it like a 6.7 on the price scale. So let me do a little bit of the math here, and in the meantime, let's get over to our Bourbon Bomb of the Week and learn something new. Cheers. So the most interesting fact that I found out about Breckenridge is the municipal water in Breckenridge, where they are located 9,600 feet above sea level, is actually mostly snowmelt from the Rocky Mountains. So they're saying that they have extra minerals, extra vitamins, and everything from that snowmelt that goes into this bottle that they're using to distill this product, which is what gives it a unique flavor. Now, I don't know if snow water is really what's giving this a competitive advantage for such a young whiskey, but I can't deny the results that this does taste better than most of the 2 or 3 year old whiskeys, bourbons that I've had. So apparently all you need to do is get some Colorado Rocky Mountain snow shipped to your distillery, and if you use that, you'll definitely get a better product, because that's what they're doing here at Breckenridge. So there's your Bourbon Bomb of the Week, brought to you by Breckenridge. So that's how we're going to start off December, talking about Rocky Mountain snow, which is a great thing. I hope we get a little bit of snow coming our way soon. But our average score for this turned out to be an 8.03, which drops it, I believe, 17th on our list, which actually isn't a very bad spot for a craft distillery to have one of their bourbons. I didn't think I would ever get something out here in Pennsylvania from Breckenridge, Colorado, but they've managed to put something really good together in a nice bottle and get it out here. So good for them. I hope that they continue to grow their distillery and maybe drop that price point just a little bit to make this more affordable to your everyday drinker. I don't think they're big enough a name, but they do have the awards behind it and some great juice in the bottle. So that's what we're going to get, 8.03, 17th on the list. But I do want to get over to Rissa's reviews on this, because I want her to be a part of the 250 sub announcement that we're going to have for this episode. And again, I cannot thank you guys enough. If you don't already, click that subscribe button at the bottom. We're trying to get to 500 next. And of course, the big goal on YouTube is always 1,000. So thank you guys again. Let's get it over to Rissa's reviews. Cheers. That reminds me, before I send you over to Rissa's reviews, every Thursday at 4 p.m. we're going to drop a picture of the whiskey that we're going to review that next day. You can go on, you can guess your score. If your score comes closest to my actual score on the channel, you're not only going to be featured on the channel right here, but you're also going to be entered in a monthly drawing to win a prize from the channel. We got a bunch of cool drawings coming out. Get yourself something for the holiday, something to start the new year. But last week we did High West, which came in at a 7.73, and SSBG Scott came in with a guess of 7.75. So he's going to win our shout out of this week. He's been supporting me for a long time, so I really appreciate him. Make sure you go on Bourbon of the Week, follow the channel, follow the Instagram, so you can get your guesses in and you can be entered in those prizes. Congrats to you. Breckenridge.
Okay.
Colorado. Did I say this was from Utah?
Oh, stop.
No, High West was Utah. I said this was Colorado. Getting confused. What?
The last Colorado one you didn't like. We didn't like.
Old Elk.
Yeah. So we found another Colorado.
Another Colorado. Here we go. Time for the traditional sip. Ready?
Ready.
86 proof. 86 proof?
Okay.
86 proof. A little lower.
I can deal with that.
Cheers.
I feel like it still has a lot of a bite.
It has a
for
little
an
bit of a bite.
86 proof. I don't like the taste.
The taste got me too.
It's like licorice-y again.
It is a little. That's what it is at the end there. That little
Yeah.
licorice bite.
Just-
And that's only because there's a little bit of a note at the end. I can't really put my finger on what it is.
Like that.
Something
like
I don't.
sour.
That black licorice at the end.
Yeah.
I don't like that either. The taste wasn't the best. And the downfall, $50, $47.
Wow.
Black licorice. Why do I always forget that?
I don't know.
It's disgusting. That particular flavor.
A lot of our friends, well, our family likes black
That's
licorice,
true, a lot
so
of
we
our
can't talk.
You can't
maybe we
curse at all.
Oh. She can bleep me out.
Can't talk. Beep. So not a great taste. You think the drinkability is kind of high, and $47.
Yeah.
Not your favorite.
Mm-mm.
Not doing well.
No.
So you want to know the secret? So the secret to their recipe, you want to know what it is? Snow melt. They use snow water.
That's disgusting.
Not like that they peed in, like yellow snow.
I know that, but like
they don't just like
drinking.
go
That's like drinking rainwater.
No,
You
it
can't
goes
do
through the
that.
municipal water supply and is cleaned through the township. That's their public water there.
So it's water.
But it's snow melt. You
Oh.
don't like it.
No.
I think it scored, what did I put it at? 17th on the list? Something like that. Bottle look? Anything about the bottle
Let's
you
see.
like? Solid bottle pop.
I think this is a very nice bottle.
Solid looking bottle.
It's got some like nice cursive on the front. It has Colorado real big on there.
Just in case you didn't know. So
Interesting.
that's it. Where do you put it? Thumbs down? Thumbs in
down.
the middle?
No.
We got up, down. We can start a new trend for you instead of giving a score. Thumbs down?
Down.
We'll put a sound effect and everything.
No, I'm not a fan of this.
Thumbs down from Rissa's reviews. No good.
Maybe we should make a bourbon that has like it's made with Fiji water, and maybe I would like that.
Should we get to the giveaway? Is that what they're all here for?
Oh,
250 subscribers. Our goal was for the end of the year. We hit it here at the end of November. So I want to thank everybody who hit that subscribe button already. If you
Thank
haven't
you.
already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to enter into this giveaway, which is a good one. Would you agree?
I think it's a little crazy
She
of
thinks
you.
it's a little much.
I'm a little nervous.
Why?
I think you're gonna have like giveaway remorse.
But I have another bottle. I have
You
two
like to
other
have,
bottles.
like, I don't know. That's never enough for you.
I have two backup bottles. Let's just get right into it. We're doing it, folks. The
You just
Blanton's-
threw it up there.
Well,
What
it's
if
not
you
mine
broke
anymore.
the
Well, then we wouldn't do it. We would have to
Sorry, just
new
kidding.
giveaway. Blanton's, folks. We're going to give away a bottle of Blanton's here. Now, everybody wants to get their hands on a bottle of Blanton's. This is 10/28/19, in case anybody's looking for a birthday bottle. Letter on this is an A, if you're looking for an A. I'm giving this one away because I do have two A's. So, bottle of Blanton's coming your way. You're going to have to go to, I'm going to drop the way that you can win this on the Instagram. I don't want to do it all here in the video. So, go to the
Yeah,
Instagram, Bourbon of the Week. There's going to be multiple ways you can enter and win other entries. And how long do you think we should give it? Like a New Year
Yeah.
thing? So we'll give it till
2021.
January 1st.
It'll have all the good juju of a new year.
1 month. We'll give it a 1 month giveaway so that we can get a lot of entries in.
No.
There it is, the Holy Grail, Blanton's.
Maybe I should enter just in case. We won't cheat, guys.
We won't
I
cheat.
promise.
We'll do midnight of the New Year.
Oh my gosh,
December
that's a
31st
lot of
at
pressure.
12 o'clock will be the last
Who
chance you have
knows
to
what we'll
answer.
be doing? Oh, we'll be here
We'll
doing
be
nothing.
here doing nothing because of COVID. So there it is, Blanton's. Thank you again for 250. Make sure if you don't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get entered. And again, go over to the Bourbon of the Week Instagram where I'll put all the details. You're seeing this today. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., I'll put up how you can win this. So make sure you check me out, Bourbon of the Week on Instagram.
I'm so excited, but also nervous.
A little nervous. Cheers, y'all.
See
Oh,
ya. What?
hit the subscribe, like,
Oh yeah, and don't
Don't
forget. Wash your hair.
wash your hand. What? You
Don't
just
even
cursed
remember.
on it and said wash your hair. Let's try it again. And that, wait, what do I usually say? Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe. Oh, don't drink and drive, drink responsibly, and as always,
Wash your hands.
wash your hands, folks. Pandemic ain't over, y'all. Cheers.
Cheers.
That was terrible. Can you read? Then a ding.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, that was a good
Oh,
thing.
good thing.
That probably ruined it though.